The number one complaint that I get from small YouTubers is that it's hard to continuously create content and keep going when you're not making any money. It's hard to create content when you're doing it all for free or you're losing money when it comes to buying and using the tools. But what if I gave you 7 different ways that you could make money without having AdSense? Because we know that in order to get monetized from YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers at least, or 4,000 watch hours and 4,000 watch hours. But that's not actually the case. YouTube wants you to chase these vanity metrics so that you pump out a bunch of content and hope and pray that 1 or 2 of them goes viral. But instead, you can create content to talk to a specific group of people that you actually want to help, people that have money and have opportunity, and you don't have to stress. So if you want to stop stressing, if you want to stop worrying about trying to join the YouTube Partner Program and AdSense, make sure you watch this entire video and let me know which one of these you are most interested in. Now, what's really cool about this is that these 7 opportunities that I'm going to lay out for you, I have done. And I've done it when I had 500 subscribers. I've done it when I had 5,000 subscribers. I've done them when I've had 50,000 subscribers. These methods will work regardless of your size. Size doesn't matter. And you can start them all today, and they work for literally any and every niche. In fact, if you don't think these methods will work for your niche, comment your niche down below and I'll make a video just for you. It might be a YouTube short, but I'll make a video just for you showing you that these methods can and will work. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about these 7 different opportunities that you could start today. I'm going to give you a brief overview, a few pros and cons of each, about how much you could start making and how to get started. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. Number 1 are group workshops. Now, essentially with a group workshop, you are getting people together live through Zoom, and you are going to teach them something. You are going to teach them something specific. For example, one of the workshops that I had a lot of success with was teaching people how to turn their views into money on TikTok. And so that's a very specific thing. These people were already getting views and interaction and engagement. I showed them different ways to monetize. In fact, I showed them how to create digital products within 3 days so that they could start making money. The really cool thing about this is that you just have to teach them one small thing. The other benefit is that you'll get people of all skill and talent levels, and you can meet them where they are. This works especially well if you have branded or you're showing your face on camera, because when you create content, people will have an elevated feeling or perception, and just getting to be with you and be by you, they'll get instant value. They'll also get value because you get to answer questions that they have. They don't feel like they're just left off to figure it out on their own. They don't have to do more research. They can just ask you the questions. So what I used to do is every single Thursday, I would have a live workshop where I would charge $50 per person, and I would teach them this thing. In fact, it was the exact same step-by-step process every single Thursday. And I would have anywhere between 5 people and sometimes 20 people on a Thursday at 10 a.m. paying me $50 each to learn this thing that I would essentially teach them. And the great thing about it is you're getting money up front, right? It's really simple. You just put together a 1 or 2 hour training and you outline the specific result. The drawback, however, is that you have to dedicate your time, right? You have to spend the 2 hours there creating something and making sure people get a measurable result. You have to have a process in place or else this won't work. Now, how much you make really all depends on the size of your niche and what you're teaching. Like I said, I would charge $50 per person. I sometimes would have 5 people show up. Sometimes I had 20 people show up. And the great thing about it is that you can send them the replay. And the other cool thing about it is that you can actually sell them more stuff on the back end, or you can use the online group workshop as a way to sell them other things that we can talk about through this training, or through this video. But how to start? Really simple. You create content that you're already creating. Then you host a website or web page. This could be used, you could use Gumroad for free to do this. And then you have a Zoom. You can start Zoom for free and you just send out the link when people sign up. You show up, you give them value. If you want, you can throw them in an online community like a Facebook group and deliver the recorded session through the Facebook group. Then you can use that as an opportunity to sell them more stuff later. But group workshops are really cool. They don't take a ton of effort after you do it the first time because you have all of the stuff saved. And you just basically tell the same stories and the same processes over and over again. I had it down to about 1 hour and 58 minutes after doing it for so long. Number two are workbooks. Now, I like workbooks over ebooks because workbooks actually require the person filling it out or completing the workbook to do some work. They have some engagement and some buy-in, and then they actually get more value. One of my most popular workbooks that I had created was the 2-day affiliate workbook, where I would help people make their first $1,000 with affiliate marketing. And again, it essentially just laid out a process, but they had to go in and fill it out. They had to fill in stuff like what their niche was, what type of content they were going to create. I had them sign up for different affiliate programs. And essentially, the way that I did it, my workbook is I had a component that they would fill out. And then I had kind of like a course giving them directions and information on how to fill out the workbook so that they could get additional value. And just like the group workshops, it's a great front-end tool to get them to buy more stuff on the back end. And again, you are simply helping people achieve a specific result. It's a small, tiny result and something that they want to achieve. Benefits, real simple to create. You simply can create this for free using Canva and then make a video component on the back end. You don't necessarily have to, but you can do that. Drawbacks, it's going to take some time. It will take a little bit of trial and error. If you don't know exactly the problems or pain points that your target audience is having, this can take a little while to figure out. But how much can you make? I sold my digital product, my 2-day affiliate marketing workbook for $5. But then I had upsells and downsells. And so my average cart value was about $25. So even though they would buy the $5 thing, they would buy an order bump, and then they would buy potentially the upsell on the back end. And I think, like I said, it was either $23 or $24 per person that bought the 2-day affiliate marketing workbook. And then, of course, like I said, you could sell them more stuff on the back end, whether it be group coaching, one-on-one coaching, other courses, or something along those lines. But again, it's a really simple thing that you can do, and you can set up in a weekend. And as I mentioned with Canva, they have a bunch of templates that you can just use, manipulate, and improve. Really simple. Number 3, and how I got started, was actually with affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is simply recommending or selling other people's products and services. And the way that it works, or the way that I teach affiliate marketing, is start with a product. Like this is a Rode Wireless Go 2 wireless microphone. What you would want to do is you simply create content for this. And the benefit of that is there are a bunch of people out there that know the problem, they know the solution, they just want to make sure that the product is right for them. So you can create things like unboxing, first impression, review, features, don't buy this until 6-month review, comparison video, so comparing this microphone to other microphones out there. I did a whole video about this, I think last week. I'll link it if I can remember. But the benefit of this is that you can partner with established brands. People out there know, like, and use Rode. They know it's a quality product. However, one of the drawbacks is you don't get to keep all of the money. When I talked about group workshops and workbooks, you keep all the money minus any processing fees. But with affiliate marketing, you are going to get paid a % of the overall sale, which can vary depending on the type of product. If it's a physical product, usually the commissions are pretty low. If it's a digital product, commissions can be much higher, as high as 50 or even 75%. But to get started is really, really simple. You simply find a product or service that you want to talk about, type in the product or service, so like the Rode Wireless Go 2, and then affiliate program afterwards, or go to Amazon and sign up and become an affiliate. Get your affiliate link, which is unique to you, and then you simply put in the description of your videos, and then you keep making videos. It really is as simple as that. So after affiliate marketing, I like micro coaching sessions. Now, you might not have heard of this term before, but essentially what you can do here is people will pay you for a quick 30-minute chat. Okay? You can charge $50 for people to get on the phone and ask you questions for 30 minutes. The benefit of this is that you actually get money up front. People are going to pay you for conversation. They've got a series of 5 or 10 questions that they want to ask. But the bigger benefit is that this is an opportunity to sell more stuff on the back end. So they come in, they ask 3 or 4 questions, and time runs short. You can say, hey, look, I know you've got a lot of questions, and I hopefully answered a bunch of them, but you would probably benefit from my coaching package, where I offer 2-hour-long coaching sessions per month, every other week for 6 weeks or 6 months, and this is what I charge. Because the people will get value from your micro coaching, most likely they'll sign up for the longer coaching as well. And it's actually really, really simple to set up. You can just create a payment processor. You can use like Gumroad. You need a scheduling software. Calendly, I think, has a free one. Or even, I think, Zoom. And then you just need a place to host these meetings, which is Zoom. And the best part about it is with any of these, you don't need to have a following count. You don't need to have a number of minimum watch hours. You simply are going to help your audience solve a problem. Now, the great thing about this, in my opinion, is that this will work for any niche, right? If you are, let's say you're in the entertainment space, people are still going to come and ask you how you do what you do. People are going to ask you, how do you create your YouTube videos? And you simply can create a quick 30-minute micro coaching session where you answer those questions. And then eventually you could turn that into an online course or a workshop or some sort of digital product where you are selling access and information, which gives you a revenue stream for later on. But really, really simple 30-minute one-on-one micro coaching sessions, and you'll have money in your pocket. I would say the biggest benefit for most of these is you are getting paid instantly. You are going to have instant money in your pocket that you can spend. Now, don't go out and spend it just yet. People might ask for refunds. Hold that money for a week or two, or at least until the coaching session is done, and then feel free to spend it or reinvest, which is what I would actually recommend. So after number 4, we've got the micro coaching sessions. Here, we're going to offer group coaching or membership. What I really like about group coaching and membership is that you can make monthly reoccurring revenue simply helping people solve an ongoing problem. And this can take the form of many shapes. Let's say you are in the woodworking niche. You could actually create templates, new templates every single month with different design ideas, and people, if they're getting value, they'll pay you for it month after month. You can, if you are in, let's say, the wealth niche, your make money online niche, you simply create a membership where you are providing additional coaching sessions, group coaching, live coaching. You are providing maybe a mentorship, or you're providing workshops every single month to help people achieve a result. And it's really simple. You basically will continue to create content that you're already creating. You will then figure out a place to host this group coaching. You can use School. I've used paid Facebook groups before. You can use Gbolt systems. Just pick one. Any of them work. And then you create a landing page where people will pay you. And when people pay you, they get access to you at a more intimate level where you can answer their specific questions. Now, the biggest drawback of doing memberships or group coaching is getting people to engage with each other. They see you as the leader and as the mentor and almost as an expert. And so a lot of people are hesitant to talk. And so what you've got to do, and the real value in online communities, is getting people to talk to each other. If people can build community within your community and talk to each other, they'll hang around and they'll pay you over the long period of time. However, if everyone is just looking for you to say stuff, it gets kind of challenging to keep coming up with new ideas. People will not feel value and love, and then they'll want to leave earlier than they should. But you should be able to provide a group coaching or membership. You could do something like a Patreon. When I think about entertainment, I think about podcasts that have exclusive access, additional videos that they can offer as a part of their membership. And essentially, you could do the same thing if you are entertainment. So I'm thinking like if you were Mr. Beast, and you don't have to be the size of Mr. Beast. If you are Mr. Beast, you could do a membership where you are offering videos that aren't available to the general public, or you can give them behind the scenes, so outtakes. You can show them how the video was made, give them behind the scenes clips that most people will never get access to, and there's going to be a group of people that pay you for it. After group coaching, number 6, we have planners. Now, what I really like about planners is it helps people achieve a specific result. It helps people with organization, and so people will buy it. You can do fitness planners. You can do online business planners. You can do woodworking planners where you're helping people go step by step. And they're really simple to make. Once again, you can make them with Canva for free. You can even use AI. AI is really good at putting together planners, or at least a framework for a planner. And you simply just, again, real simple. You create the planner using Canva. You create a sales page in Gumroad or Gbolt systems or GetResponse or ClickFunnels, whatever you choose. And then you put a link to your sales page in the description of your videos. People will buy those planners 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because it helps them to achieve a specific result, right? So with the planners, I'm thinking about like a water intake planner. At 7 a.m., drink a cup of water. At 10 a.m., drink another cup of water, that type of thing. You can also do the same thing for checklists. As long as it's something that people can buy, download, and fill out, they'll get value. You can also create these planners inside of Notion. I've sold Notion planners before for social media. So to help people organize their thoughts within social media, I have created these types of planners, and they work out really well. And oh, by the way, you can use planners, once again, to sell more stuff on the back end. What I want you guys to understand is with these little things that I'm mentioning is they're the front end to your business. You're getting people in the door. You're getting them to see that you can offer value and you can solve their problems. And then you can sell them some of these other things that I mentioned on the back end and potentially make more money. Number 7, and I'm sure you've heard this before, but online courses. But don't just sell online courses through like Udemy or Skillshare. Sell online courses on your own. You can charge more. A course that normally goes for $9.99 on Udemy can go for $97 if you're selling it on your own. The benefit of it is you can help people achieve a specific result. You can get step-by-step, or you can give step-by-step direction. And you might be asking, well, with YouTube, who buys courses? A lot of people buy courses. And people buy courses because they know, like, and trust you, the content creator. They also buy courses because not every bit of information they need oftentimes is found in a YouTube video. Or they don't want to watch YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video to try and find the result. Or they don't want to watch the ads that break up the flow of a YouTube video where they're providing helpful information. And creating a course is really simple. The first course that I would recommend that you create is a small course that helps people achieve a specific result. It's almost like creating a group workshop, really. You simply you look at the problems that your target audience is going through. You pick one and say, okay, here, what is my step-by-step guide or framework to help them achieve that result? And then you go create it. Usually when I'm creating an online course, and I used to have a course called 7-Day Affiliate Marketing. I don't remember the exact course, but it was a 7-day affiliate marketing course where essentially I was helping people get started with affiliate marketing in 7 days or less. I should find that course. I was actually selling it through WordPress, through my website, alstongodbolt.com. But what I would recommend that you do is make short videos and then have action items. Also have a community on the back end where people can engage and ask questions and get additional value, and then you can sell them more stuff on the back end. But creating an online course is really simple. Once again, you could use Gbolt systems. When I created my first course, or the first course that I ever bought, the guy actually delivered the course inside of a Google Drive folder, and then he had the videos labeled video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5. It doesn't have to be this grand production. If you are strapped for cash, start with what you have and where you are, and then improve and upgrade over time. If all you have is Google Drive, you create a sales page in Gumroad, you deliver, once they buy, a link to Google Drive, and then make sure that you provide great value. You can create a course using your smartphone. Just hold your phone up and talk, prop it up against a set of books. If you have a few dollars, you can buy a webcam. You can even create a Google Slides if you want to do it faceless, but create a course. And then I've got a bonus one. Number 8 is called SaaS, or Software as a Service. Gbolt Systems is my software as a service. I can get paid every single month as long as someone is finding value and is satisfied with my software. There are tons of different softwares out there that you can either buy, you can build it, or you can white label it. Gbolt Systems is a white label version of Go High Level. I am not ashamed to admit it. I pay Go High Level $4.97 every single month so that you only pay $17 per month to use essentially most of the same features. It's a win-win. You get to take advantage of all of the Go High Level features without having to pay the Go High Level price. I make money on the back end, providing you with a affordable alternative to ClickFunnels and the other things out there. It is a win-win for everybody. But those are the 8. Tell me, comment down below which of the 8 that you would try. I recommend trying one at a time to figure out which one works best for you. And as always, make sure that you comment 21-minute club. Let me know that you stayed until the end of the video. Again, I like to see the people that stay until the end, and the people that stay into the end that find value. Those people are usually the action takers. People that leave with after 3, 4, 5 minutes, those people usually are jumping and looking for a magic solution or magic bullet that they ultimately never find. So I'm very appreciative if you stayed until the end. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.